Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to a fantastic episode in which we want to discuss these two things which were unlocked today. One is the pet breathing and the other one is the extra platform, the domain of the water. And in this episode I'm going to explain you everything regarding these two things. So let's start with the platform, which by the way you have to put it down on this special island. And once you do that, you can click on this button right here and have this following menu, which I'm going to explain to you right now. So first of all, if we press the E button, what you're seeing here are the possible combinations. So the new Enigma beasts have a chance to inherit the highest rarity of the previous generation. The higher the rarity of both parents, the higher the inheritance probability, as we can see the example below. What we don't see in here, of course, is the chance of actually getting a legendary pet, but seeing this example leads me to give you the following recommendation. If you have a gold pet, you most likely gonna have a equip, and you definitely want to take advantage of this. Therefore, you're gonna go on your platform or you have that pet, and what you're gonna do, you're gonna have to take it down in order to use it for breeding. Now I'm gonna put this one back. Good. Now, for the vast majority of the free-to-play players, most likely they don't yet have a pet. Therefore, use minimum a purple pet, and if you have a gold pet, make sure you help your friends. And by the way, this is also the next topic, because you're definitely gonna need to have somebody as friend in order to accept or invite it. You see the messenger on the screen? You are not friends, so you cannot see the profile. Good. Now let's go to these three tabs in here in order to explain you what these do. So first of all, the Your tab. Here you see me breathing 2 times today. Per default is just 1 time, but you have a small pack here for $1.19, and if you buy that one, it would allow you to breathe 2 times per day. And presumably you have to buy this pack every single day in order to breathe twice as much instead of just 1 time. Let's go to the second tab, which is the Apply tab. Here you're gonna see if people have applied, so you can accept them. And the third tab in here is the Visit. And here you're gonna get a list, because you definitely should hop in here and help players by cheering, and you can do that up to 10 times a day. So let's click on the first, breathing on the list, and here you see that technically they can get 1 time more cheering, and they are close to 5 hours till they get their first pet. And what's interesting to mention in here, if you scroll a little bit up, you're gonna see this green arrow. Therefore, you actually don't have to go to the visitor list again. So just click here and you go to the next person and you see what's happening over there. In this case, Mr. Prime Team still has a slot on which you can apply. So you can click the apply button and apply in here, but it's actually wiser to click on the list in order to see exactly what pets are in here, because I think I saw somebody with a blue pet in here, which is definitely not a good idea. You should definitely put at least a purple pet in there. Good. That's pretty much everything regarding the pet system. Now let's see the next platform which was implemented today, because not only that I'm going to have a couple of suggestions how to approach this to the players, I also have 1 or 2 important feedback for the developers, which will definitely help players not to get angry. So first of all, I would strongly suggest Rework to implement a reset button when it comes down to these platforms, because there are going to be a lot of mistakes. So first, for the players, what you want to do is click on all these platforms and make sure you activate a pet. You put it in there. You see, in my case, I'm still going to have 1 platform open because I don't have an eagle, which has to be purple, which also has to be wind type. So once this is done, again, we have to discuss the platforms and this Enigma repeater. Now, let me explain you why I'm asking Rework for a reset button, because here you actually have 2 conditions, while of course at any time you can use the repeaters, and this is gonna be absolutely wasted, because here are the conditions: all slots filled, deploy 6 Enigma beasts of 2 stars or higher at legendary rarity, people. So not only that you need in this case for platform Number 6, legendary pets. Also on top, they have to have 2 stars. Also on top of this, you see what's getting buffed is the Scorpion specialization attributes. But let me give you another example from the slot number 3. So in order to activate this, all slots must be filled. Deploy 3 Enigma Beasts of legendary rarity. So 3 normal 1-star legendary pets, by the way. And on top of this, what exactly are you buffing? Because you can use this button, and in most of the cases, for the vast majority of the players, you're actually gonna waste your items, because this will gonna increase the attributes of the Scorpion promotion tier 5 or higher. So to be super safe, I would actually also would like to see a lock button in here, because not just only you don't have the requirements to activate this, but also on top, God knows exactly how your Scorpion promotion looks like. So most likely you don't meet both conditions while you have the ability to waste your repeaters. So I strongly suggest to Rework game to add a lock in here, probably with the E button giving you the message. You still need 1 out of 2 conditions in order to unlock this. Anyways, beautiful people, this is pretty much everything regarding these 2 things which we have obtained today. The return of the Enigma, which is the pet breathing, and also the domain of the water. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments. I will gonna try my best to answer them as soon as possible. But I'm gonna give you a very hot tip, because today, again, probably around reset time, I'm gonna stream on Twitch and also on YouTube, and that's definitely the fastest way to get the answers which you are seeking, because that's the main reason why I'm streaming, in order to answer all the questions which are in the chat. So thank you very much for watching, dear beautiful people, and I'm gonna catch you in the next episode. Ciao, ciao, ciao.